Forget that the Grizzlies haven't beaten an Eastern Conference team in 4 tries this season. Their biggest problem is playing matador defense, no matter who the opponent these days. The Indiana Pacers became the 3rd straight team to score 60 or more points in a half against the Grizzlies. Memphis never led Wednesday night, while dropping its 3rd game in a row. The Grizzlies fell behind 67-53 at halftime and trailed by as many as 17 points. The Pacers scored at least 30 points in each of the first 3 quarters, playing with ease offensively, as if they were participating in a carefree practice. Grizzlies forward Chandler Parsons describes their struggles in a loss to the Indiana Pacers. Ronald Tillery, the commercial appeal. The first 3 quarters, I just had no answers, because we just weren't locked in defensively for whatever reason, Grizzlies coach David Fizdale said. Our defense is plummeting because of our lack of focus and lack of effort. So, that's on me. I've got to help them out, and we've got to get back in here and get to work. The Grizzlies have allowed 30-plus points in 17 quarters this season and gave up at least 60 points in the first half of each game during their skid. The Pacers' 67 points in the first half were the most surrendered by the Grizzlies in any half this season. Distressing is that the Grizzlies suddenly aren't pressuring the basketball with force and appear late closing out on 3-point shooters. They aren't communicating effectively on defensive switches. Opponents have met little resistance on drives to the basket, and that puts more pressure center Marc Gasol in the paint to clean up mistakes. None of that bodes well with the Houston Rockets' high-octane offense paying a visit to FedEx from on Saturday. Facebook, Twitter, Google+, LinkedIn. Grizzlies vs. Pacers November 15, 2017. Full screen. Memphis Grizzlies Andrew Harrison during pre-game warm-ups. By photo. Memphis Grizzlies Andrew Harrison during pre-game warm-ups before taking on the Indiana Pacers at the FedEx Forum in Memphis, Tennessee, Wednesday, November 15, 2017. Mark Webber, the commercial appeal. Full screen. Memphis Grizzlies Andrew Harrison during pre-game WARMUPS 1 of 24. Memphis Grizzlies forward James Ennis 3, right, tries. Memphis Grizzlies guard Tyreke Evans, bottom, battles. Memphis Grizzlies forward James Ennis 3, right, applies. Memphis Grizzlies head coach David Fizdale during action. Memphis Grizzlies guard Mario Chalmers, left, drives. Memphis Grizzlies center Marc Gasol, right, puts up. Memphis Grizzlies center Marc Gasol, right, drives. Memphis Grizzlies guard Tyreke Evans, top, puts up. Memphis Grizzlies head coach David Fizdale, right. Memphis Grizzlies guard Mario Chalmers, left, chats. Memphis Grizzlies guard Dylan Brooks drives the lane. Memphis Grizzlies forward Jamachal Green, front, drives. Memphis Grizzlies guard Tyreke Evans, middle, puts. Memphis Grizzlies center Marc Gasol, right, drives. Memphis Grizzlies guard Tyreke Evans celebrates a 3-point. Memphis Grizzlies forward Chandler Parsons, right, makes. Memphis Grizzlies center Marc Gasol, middle, chats. Memphis Grizzlies center Marc Gasol, middle drives. Memphis Grizzlies guard Mario Chambers reacts after. Memphis Grizzlies head coach David Fizdale, right. Memphis Grizzlies center Marc Gasol, left, guards the. Memphis Grizzlies center Marc Gasol, left, monks the. Memphis Grizzlies guard Tyreke Evans during a 116-113. Next slide. 24 photos. Grizzlies vs. Pacers November 15, 2017. Defensively, I don't think there should ever be an excuse to not be consistent, Gasol said. It's simple. You see what they try to run, see what they try to accomplish, and you communicate it. And then it just has a ripple effect. You need multiple efforts, everybody on the same page. How bad was the Grizzlies' defense early in their loss against the Pacers? Indiana connected on 20 of their first 34 shots in 7 of their first 11 three-point attempts. Memphis charged back with defensive intensity and a sense of urgency late, but couldn't complete the comeback as has been the case too often lately. We need to come out with a hit-first mentality. Sometimes we tiptoe into games and we have to start with that defensive edge and set the tone early," Grizzlies forward Chandler Parsons said. "We just haven't been doing that. We can't allow early offensive rebounds." You have to credit the Pacers a little bit. They hit some tough shots. They have some capable players who can score the ball. We have to make it more difficult on them, set the tone. It's hard fighting back. How we played at the end of the game is how we need to play at the start of the game. It's tough digging a hole against these teams, no matter what their record is. They are NBA players.